Yo, what's happening, people? United Central here, back again with another video. Nuradeen, good to see you back, man. Where you been at?
Life's been a bit hectic.
Huh?
Life's been a bit hectic.
Work and stuff and...
Work stuff, yeah. It's summer, innit? Well,
summer.
How's the
summer going so far?
It's not been that much sunshine, man, but yeah.
Yeah?
It's been good. So we've got the Manchester International Festival in Manchester, so
yeah.
There's been lots to do, man. Yeah.
Been good, yeah?
It's been good.
That's it, man.
Good
and obviously, we watched the game today. Obviously just finished right now.
Yeah.
Perth City, 0. United 2, man.
Yeah, but we can't
the season's going to be good now.
We're on the way, come on.
We're on the way up.
We're on the way. You know, I'm not a person that tries to focus too much on the negative, but there was a massive negative. And looks like we might be seeing your boy in the start of the season. Your boy Ashley Young. Ashley Young. Luke Shaw apparently got a hamstring. He went straight off to the pitch, down the tunnel. And
it's always precaution when you do that, though.
It's like precaution or not. Ashley Young is there to haunt us. He's haunting us forever. He's forever.
You know what? He'd be that kind of person where he'd say to Oliver Solskjaer, "Listen, why don't you put Wan-Bissaka at left back and then put me at right back? Captain,
get that armband on."
You know what I'm saying? But you know, I mean, bits of the game we did see.
Yeah. No, listen. Yeah. So I've seen about 20 minutes in the first half. Dan James looks
quality.
He looks decent. But like I said, when teams sit back,
yeah, that's what I did say. That's what I did say. People coming at me on Twitter saying,
when teams sit back, then he's no longer in use of the game. His thing would be United to win the ball back quickly and play him in.
Yeah.
He looked decent first 20 minutes. Second half, obviously Perth glory. Perth glory.
Yeah.
We're a bit shattered. Obviously they haven't got two teams to make the substitutions. We did that, and that's the thing we have to realise. The team that played in the first 45 minutes worked them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's second
without
half.
really genuine quality.
Yeah, I mean, it was like I said, we huffed and puffed. But to me, what was worrying is the fact that within 3 passes, I mean, I put the tweet out. Within 3 passes, they cut through our midfield, and that's what I said. The importance of having 2 central midfielders. We need 2 elite central midfield players because
we got lamppost, mate.
Because we've seen it with 1, 2, 3 passes, boom, cut through our midfield. And that is a worry for me. With a lot of quality, we will see. Leeds is going to be a tough physical game, pressing game, because you know Bielsa, you know I love that.
Rivalry.
You know I love that guy as well, Bielsa. Man. One day the dream. You know, every fan has this weirdness. One day it's the dream, Bielsa to manage Man United. Because you know what? Any of these players, you talk about intensity, they will play with intensity. The godfather of the pressing game, Bielsa. Don't know, get to know. You get educated on this channel, always.
And then Gomez look brief.
Yeah, second half. You know what? Second half, obviously, when the team's tired, it's hard to judge.
Yeah,
like
hard to judge. Because they were just throwing on any substitutions.
Yeah, and you know what? They parked the bus, mate. They got a call from Jose. 10, 11 behind the ball. Listen, the double deckers were out, man. I don't know what it is in Australia.
Their season or the...
No, I don't think so. No, I think their season is not yet. I think.
Oh yeah.
I don't think
they're winter time anyway.
Oh, maybe. You know what? Some of you Australian viewers can educate us on that. Yeah. But anyway, this was just the first game, and that's all done about the Australian.
And your boy
Ghana comes on. You know what? Decent strike. Like I said.
Would you give him a chance next season?
You know what? I don't want to be too judgmental. All I've noticed is that it's hard to judge a team where a team has played them 11 men played, and then you got fresh new 11 men come on the pitch.
Exactly.
Then they're tired already, they're strained, and then you kept intensity, the pressure to get up there to try to create. So yeah, there were some things I seen for the first time Juan Mata in central position. And boy,
pre-season, that's right.
Boy, Juan Mata looked good. Right. Like I said, a lot of the people were all having meltdowns. If you play Juan Mata as a number 10, he's going to create something
in a system that works. Though.
In a system that works, and if you've got midfielders around him that are ball winners, that are intense.
Imagine you got Mata and you got Daniel James, Marshall just running.
Yeah.
That would be perfect for Mata. But we've always had a system where it's been too segmented, too slow. The build-up's been too slow. So then when Mata gets the ball, it's like, where do I go? Got to pass it backwards. You know what I mean? So. But
I mean, there's a couple of clips on Twitter. What do you think? That Daniel James, man of the match, does he deserve it?
I'd give it more so to Gomez with the second half fun. But Daniel James, likewise, pretty good. But I've you know what I feel about Gomez? I feel like, will he ever make it at Man United? Really? Will he ever make it? I want him to. This is going to be, for me, if this season he doesn't make it through, for me, I don't see it happening. I really don't, because
it's such a shame, man.
I know it's such a shame.
It's a shame.
I can see
it
the
breaks
quality
my heart,
in there.
man. It breaks
you know what I mean?
my
He's got
heart.
the trickery, he's got the guile, he's got the.
It breaks my heart, man.
For me, it's always the ones we always let these kind of players go, and then what did it do? Terrorising the rest of the Premier League. So for me, breakthrough season for Finger.
People have got to stop worrying about his height. If you get quality around him, he's going to be a baller.
I know. But for Foden, he's made a breakthrough now. 19, similar age as I think Foden. This is the season for Andrew Gomez. Whether it be Europa League, he's like the mainstay. You know what I mean? He can play more Europa League time.
Yeah.
For me, yeah, but
I think Ollie's trying to win that Europa League, and that's the thing that worries me.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll come into the comments of Ollie, obviously.
Yeah, the comments. Yeah. What do you think of that?
You and Aaron covered that.
Yeah.
Done a video about
a little bit. We didn't touch too much on it, but
yeah.
Obviously, you're a bit like.
The press conference for me was just a bit strange. Like, the key thing that I picked up on, first of all, you know what, there's two sides to this, obviously. The positivity from Ollie is refreshing after we had that miserable moaning muppet, right?
Yeah.
But then there's positivity, then there's being realistic with the positivity.
Exactly.
Right? And to me, the way he had a pot shot at the fans was worrying for me. Because one thing I would say, what unites United fans is that 100% backing of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer from everybody, because he's in our hearts.
Exactly.
We're emotional when it comes to Ole because of what he's done.
Yeah.
You know who he was at our club.
Exactly.
What a legend that he is.
Yeah.
And I think you can't take too much liberties with that legendary status.
I know. And then people will be like, listen, you're a manager now.
So for me, the way he said the loudest ones, he's talking about us basically. He's talking about all of us. He's talking about the
United regulars.
No, he's talking about all of us who have opinion about what we think as fans. You know, we pay our good money, we go to the stadium, and we support the club whether we're losing or whatever. You know, we can pick apart and say this performance wasn't good, the manager today wasn't good, the tactics weren't good. But the overall structure of Man United, I don't know what Ollie's trying to do. You know me.
He's trying to get the fans on side.
I'm his number one fan to finish. I'm his number one fan to finish, right? But what he said for me was really worrying, saying the louder ones are maybe not the best. Listen, I put the tweet out and I said, loud and fucking proud.
I feel like he's trying
loud and fucking proud. We're gonna back you, but don't take the piss.
I feel like
now, give me your opinion, Saeed.
For me, well, obviously, it weren't great what I heard. You know what I mean? I thought it was more of a thing where he's trying to make a defence already. Do you know what I mean? He's trying to say to us, listen, guys, get yourself, everyone on board, and be realistic. This is where we're at right now. But then when I read into his comments and when he said about we've got a good squad here, we've got this, we've got that, we've got good centre backs. That for me was more worrying than what Ollie said about the fans. For me, that we've got good centre backs, we've got good players here, we've got a good squad. For me, I don't know about you guys here, but we've got probably the worst squad in the Premier League right now. Aston Villa are doing more than us right now. Aston Villa spending 20 million on a centre back. Aston Villa this is. Come from the Championship. Yes, I know they've got the money on the parachute payments and whatnot, yeah, but they're showing more ambition. So for me, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, what I'm worried about the most is the fact that he's comfortable right now. He's thinking, you know what, I've got Martial here, I've got Daniel James here, I've got too many centre midfielders. He's not getting rid of anyone, that's for me. It's the key most important thing. He's not getting rid of anyone.
He hasn't.
How can you be Mr. Nice Guy for too long, man? You can't be. At some point you've got to say to yourself, listen, if I'm going to implement my ideas in the team, yeah, and if I'm going to show what I'm all about, yeah, I need to get rid of this guy. I need to get rid of Rojo. I need to get rid of Damian. Where's Damian? What's he doing? Is he even getting linked to anyone? So for me, if you look at it perspective, which is more worry for you? The fact that he said, I've got a good squad and I've got the good players there, or the fans are louder in terms of like how United
No, he's saying the worst ones. He said the worst. So the point is that one thing saying the loudest fans, that means the glazer out fans. That's what he means, right? So we have to get it in perspective. We have to read this into code. We have to break it down for you. What he means by, he don't mean fans being loud, he means the loudest fans who are disappointed, who are saying, we need to get this club back to where it belongs, and we need to do it quickly. We can't be waiting around for another 6 seasons, another 6-7 years, and still be in the drums, so that we become just a regular mid-table team. He's talking about those fans who have been patient for 6 years, thinking we've gone through a transition. We haven't gone through the transition, and you know what? Now everybody's saying it's another new transition. We can't go through another transition. We have to go. We've got Real Madrid. They finished.
What did
they bought 6 players. Why?
Boom.
Listen,
Like
let's listen. So 1 minute, the Glazers, Woodward, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and all Man United fans as we are, we all want to be in the top 3 clubs in the world. Our revenues demand that. Our status in the world, our fan base, our following on social media, all of that. We talk about big club. We're a big club, but we don't do things like big clubs. We lack structure. I've been going on about this for about a year and a half now, since I've been coming on here and going on the United stand. Unless the structure's right, unless Woodward and the Glazers, the Woodward FC is gone, right?
But will they
we
back
ain't gonna
him,
make anything.
Will they back him?
Listen, they're not backing him, and he's just doing what, to me, the biggest fear.
That's
remember,
what I'm saying.
The biggest fear has always been Saeed, and I always said,
for them.
is he a yes man? And to me, him having to go with the fans, he's saying loud as fans, it's the Glazers out fans. That means
he's having secret meetings.
He is saying yes, he's here. Now, we can't judge it. I can't prejudgment. I can only talk about my concerns. I can't talk about what's going to happen. August the 8th, you, me, the whole world,
3 weeks
the whole
left.
universe will know. We'll know where Man United is. But in this minute, we don't, from the talks what's coming out, we're not with great intensity. We're still linked with Longstaff. We're still linked with Harry Maguire. And I think Leicester, you are taking their piss. Leicester City, you're taking the piss.
What, they've got
70 million.
They've got every right.
70 million. You should be running all the way to the bank.
They've got every right to say that.
That guy is never going to be out amount of that more money again ever. Harry Maguire. This
Have they got every right to say that?
Listen, Harry Maguire. This is a message to you. If you think you're ever going to be tanked at 70 million again.
In this inflation, I think that's about right.
You've lost the plot, mate.
I think in this kind of inflation,
listen,
that's about
there's
right.
inflation, and then there is a guy who gets twisted up in short spaces, and a guy who can't run.
Right,
no, guy who can't run, mate. He can't run.
He's been alright last season. Come on, man.
Last season it might be. He is a slaphead. That's what they call him. He's good in the air. His 2 biggest points are good in the air, and he's good on the ball.
But is he better than what we got right now?
Other than that,
is he better than what we got right now?
In modern football, you need a pacey guys. So we need to go and sign another pacey centre up to play alongside him.
We're trying to get rid of this. We're trying to get this done deal, yeah. Harry Maguire, and you're talking about other centre backs.
Listen,
come on. I feel like Harry Maguire is what we need right now.
No, Saeed, it's not just him. Because who are we gonna put him in next to Lindelof? They're both slow as. No chance. Listen, Lindelof on modern football, when we got attacking players, and you know the Premier League. Why
Premier League? Why not buy?
Listen to me. Every team in the Premier League has got attacking. I've got pace in their attack.
Yeah.
There's not one team that don't play with pace in their attack. If you got one guy, right? One guy who is. You seen it? I'll have to show you the
Beckenbauer pace.
Listen. Bro, we don't play West Germany total football. We don't play that.
If we get that style of play and we keep the ball.
Listen, Beckenbauer was a sweeper. He was an absolute baller. Do not associate Harry Maguire, Harry Maguire with Beckenbauer.
I didn't say
Germans
that.
Out there.
Yo, listen, I didn't say that, man.
Yo, get at him. The realist.
I didn't say that, man.
The realist, mate. Get at him.
Did Beckenbauer pace? No. I did not associate
modern
Beckenbauer
football
with
has
Harry
changed.
Maguire.
Back in the day, you'd be able to play. Not that, because there weren't that much pace, right? Now, there is lightning.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you is, if we could get the ball higher enough for the pitch, are we gonna? We're not gonna.
Exactly. When teams break on us, you're gonna need one guy who attacks the ball.
John Stones, is he rapid? Laporte, is he rapid? But they keep the ball.
Listen,
they keep the ball.
We're not Man City, bro. You're getting
I know, but I'm trying to say
we don't play
total
total football, possession football as we play. Man United are not going to be that. Man United, I've said to you, I've watched Ollie before he come to United. I watched his team in Norway, and I've seen his team's not total football. His team a bit more like Liverpool. They press in certain things, they back off in certain things, and they press up the pitch in certain things. You can't do it all. Man City do it 100 miles an hour. Tick attack, pass. Laporte is still speedy, right? He's still speedy, and then they've got fullbacks who are quick, who can cover. Now Wan-Bissaka showed it today already. That spider long legs.
Listen,
but
my guy.
For Harry Maguire to play on his own as a main centre half and to put Lindelof next time.
Why Lindelof though? Why not buy him?
Listen.
Lindelof's going to Barcelona anyway, according to the reports.
We can talk about all that speculation, but I'm telling you now, to me, he's not worth 70 million. One, and I might be the only bad guy. So he could come in, and I stand. You know what? I'm gonna be one of those people. I'll write it out what I said about Harry Maguire, and I'll come on your channel and eat the paper on camera. Because I'm telling you, I see what I'm seeing. What he was with the World Cup. He had a decent season. Leicester had a decent season last season.
They had a decent season last season.
You know what? They've got really good players, and he is just a good player among good players. But he ain't 75 million good. Let's not get that twisted.
Put the factors into play. You've got to put the factors in play. United are in panic mode. We need to get
because
back to
we're
the top.
ricocheting.
That's
Because we
what
don't target.
This is the United's problem. This is not Leicester's fault.
So rushing into Harry Maguire, it's not the right answer. It's not the right answer. It's the United should have. So the guy that United looked at and scouted and were linked with for a long time was Koulibaly. Add another 20 million. Let's get him. What's 20 million?
20. Did you tell the Glazers?
No. What? On their level, what's 20 million?
Profits
Listen,
this season.
It's a pro. What's 20 million? What is 20 million when you're a guy who's a slow ass and you're getting a guy who's cruise control, quick, can head the ball. Listen to me, yeah. Can head the ball, right? Can head the ball. And is an all-round leader.
Which is complicated though.
It's not complicated.
Yeah,
United have tracked this guy from day one. Why are you moving away from him? Because then Leicester are saying, well, why are you coming to us? You were linked with this guy.
Yeah.
We're gonna just go back to the original one and go and get Koulibaly. To me, getting Koulibaly is a different level. Harry Maguire is probably 10th in the top 10 centre halves. So we're going for the 10th top centre half. Instead of trying to get the top
in the
1 or 3. In Europe, I'm talking about in Europe, right? In Europe.
I don't think it's the top 10 even.
Yeah, listen, but that's what I'm saying to you. You say you're begging for him to come.
This is where we are right now. Listen, that's what I'm trying to say to you.
It's not about what we are, bro. I'd rather wait. Look at Liverpool.
Rather wait for Liverpool.
No, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Bro.
Look, listen, all these guys need to be headed up. So, to me, what did I say? When you get a structure right, you get sporting director right, you get a recruitment policy right, then you ship the players out slowly. You get in the
Where's
players
that plan now, though?
I'm willing to be patient on the 2 centre halves or the centre half that we need.
Never.
To me, we're going to concede 55 goals. We've had, so when was the last kick of the game of the season against Cardiff? What day was that? Sometime in May.
Probably about May 11th.
We've had it till now. We've got 3 weeks left and we're still scrambling. We all know, I know you knew that.
Yeah.
The whole world knew.
We probably knew that halfway through the season.
Man United conceded 55 goals. We needed the centre half. So where is it, Saeed?
You tell me, we got bloody...
So we're going to ricochet, we're going to rush into things, ricochet from player to player.
Well, I'm trying to say to you, that's what we are right now. This is where United right now. This is the ball's fault. This is
well, if you're telling me that, get ready to battle with Leicester, Wolves and Everton, mate.
Well, talking about battling for Longstaff at the minute.
Oh my God.
50 million.
You know what, Mike Ashley's having a laugh. You know that, don't you? Mike Ashley's having a laugh.
How has this happened, man?
So Perez, you know that Perez kid, they let him go for 30 million.
30 million?
Yeah. They let another guy, I think 15 million.
That's a good deal, that, you know, 30 million.
15 million for the striker, the Venezuelan. Yeah, Rondon. So they want 50 million for this. And Perez played all these seasons for Newcastle and played well and been a decent footballer. And they want 50 million for long. You know, you know what? Are you having a laugh?
Do you reckon that would probably push that?
Bro, I don't know. Like I said,
how is Ollie pushing that?
Listen, like I said to you, this kid played in Scotland, didn't he? Longstaff, before he was at Newcastle. For a couple of years, he played in Scotland. I don't know.
So it's not an academy prospect, is it then?
He don't know. I think they might send him alone. They sent him alone.
Oh, sent him alone. Okay.
Across the border into Scotland. So there must be something to it because United scouts throughout the years must have scouted him. There must be something. He must be a leader, or there's an amazing character, or he's picked to be amazing potential. To literally, he might be one of those players that can actually surprise the whole world and say, you know what, I'm gonna reach my potential. And he's got the game, not the same game like Gerrard, game like Lampard, that kind of player. Not the same. Don't put the words in my mouth. Games like them, where you can have the game, you can play similar, but
that's not
the same
now,
quality. So this is what it could be, and it might shock us all. It might shock us all, but 50 million, you're having a laugh.
You're having a laugh.
You're having a laugh. You're drinking too much of that. What is it up there? The drink, that kind of beer that they make up there.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You're drinking too much of that, pals.
Yeah, but how are United even like trying to even attempt to buy when you've got like people like Bruno Fernandes? Where's he gone? Like where? Literally, we said. Remember we were talking about the transfer show on the United stand. We're thinking Bruno Fernandes is done now.
He's not done, mate. He was never done. Like I said to you, until I see them holding up the United shirt, wearing that shirt.
Yeah, but we've got 3 weeks left, Nuradeen. This is, you know what, man? This is panic mode, bro. I'm telling you right now, you're probably gonna see we'll probably get 50 million Longstaff over the line, and we'll probably not even get a centre back. And then where we are, Chelsea first game season.
So last season, who did we sign last season? We signed.
The
only proper first team player that we signed last season was Fred.
Yeah.
And then the third goalkeeper, and then we signed a lot. He was a young guy with potential.
That was even embarrassing.
Listen, so this season we've signed a 22-year-old who looked decent in the first 20 minutes. Let's not get it twisted, guys. Let's not all try to hype him up now to be something that he's not. Right? He had decent 20 minutes because he's speedy, right?
Yeah.
Let's not get it twisted. And then we've got what guy? I said it. There was a United coach that I met last night out on Festival Square, outside Town Hall. he used to coach at Man United for a long time. We had a bit of a chat, and he's exacerbated as he is. You know what I mean? He appears on Man UFC, you know, like a
UFC.
Yeah, United channel and stuff like that. And he's well known. You know, he's a proper mankin. He's well known. I mean, you know, I don't want to pop out shouting people's names, but we had a proper talk last night, and he just basically said, "This is shambles." But he's a guy who was inside the club, who understood how this went under Fergie. He understood how things work. He's like, these guys, when they came in and Fergie left, it's just gone from one shamble to another shamble. And he said he reckons we're not going to win the league for another maybe 10 years.
Wow.
If things don't change. He said this season,
why'd you have to drop
he
that,
said to me, this season was as crucial because he said, because the same thing we'd be saying, the 3-year span of Jose Mourinho, quick win, yeah. Yeah, that's gone.
That's gone.
Right.
So what now?
Now, the rebuild has to be with proper, we should have shipped out 8. He agreed with me, all the things we talked about. And this is a guy, he was a coach. Yeah. At a decent level coach at Man United. Yeah. And he's basically, he's got friends at the club still. He knows people, who's in the know. He just said it's absolute shambles. The way Woodward is, and everybody goes, who's making the decision? It's Woodward. It is Woodward. From the horse's mouth last night, he said, nothing gets done at Man United without going through Woodward. Without Woodward signing it off. Nothing. So all these muppets on YouTube and all these other muppets on Twitter who are telling us, well, Woodward ain't a problem, Woodward does give the money. What money? What money, mate? What money? The money belongs to Man United fans. We're being robbed, mate. We're being robbed. You absolute muppets. They're the ones who piss me off the most, right? Yeah, yeah. When they come out with United, what cash? On who? Misfit players. Players who don't fit in any system or any of the system the manager's playing. We just buy players for buying players' sake. There's signs, there's levels to this shit. And you muppets piss me off because you know what, you're fans and you should know better.
There's kids that will never chat. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? It's just
they piss me off, bro. They piss me off.
Yeah, I know they do, but the problem is...
So what I'm asking you is, if he's saying that, if what we're witnessing, we're not all, but we've got an opinion like everybody else.
We do. But that's where the transfer committee would have been in there and said, you know what, Woodward, you know what, forget, you're not going to do all this bit, we're going to do this bit, and we're going to get a director of football there, transfer committee, we can work toe to toe, we'll get this done over there. Ed Woodward, we'll tell you what the financial reasons are and why it costs 50 million and what or not. Listen, you do your financial bit, we'll do this bit. So, that's where the problem really lies. We haven't got a transfer committee like you said, not translated, and we're not getting signings like Bruno Fernandes, who we really need. We need striking out, Lukaku is leaving on a daft decision, yeah, where we send him on a loan deal. 2-year loan deal.
I don't care, I just want him out of the team.
Yeah, but why on a loan deal?
Today, you know what? One thing I will say about today, another massive positive point, it was so refreshing not to have the touch ending up from Australia onto the Mancunian way. I didn't see that. From Perth to the Mancunian way, I didn't see that touch today, and it was refreshing to see that. You know, understand? I said, I've got a bike, I don't drive, I've got a bike, I'm happy to give him a backie all the way to Milan. Get the sponsorships in, mate. We're gonna sponsor, we're gonna give Timberland boots and his luggage to get him on my bike, and I'll give him that backie to Milan.
Are you worried though that if he leaves,
yes,
no, listen, you can't rely on Russia.
To me, the most important thing is this, right? I'm not too worried. If you got ballers in midfield, we've got enough players in our team that can share the goals around, right? So I'm not worried about that. So long as the ball goes forward and the ball sticks and we play intricate football,
you can always
create. But if you got an absolute tree whose touch is just ending up in a Mancunian way every other week from Old Trafford.
There's no point. You're just going back, aren't you?
Sorry.
You're going back, aren't you?
Sorry. If you put me in a box like you did for Lukaku, I'll finish, mate. Because he just works in that width of the goal.
Yeah.
He don't shoot from outside. We need elite footballers, and Bruno Fernandes is a baller who shoots from outside. Today he showed again in the game. We pinned teams back. Nobody at Man United takes a shot. Romo had to sky one into this rosette.
I know, I see that.
Because nobody was shooting.
You gotta be excited.
Nobody shoots in our team, right? And we need elite midfielders.
And talk about elite midfielder.
Elite midfielders who can shoot. You can see it was cruising. It was not in that second gear, but you can see the level of quality.
There's no sad faces. There's none of this, Jesse Lingard argument and all that. The little way they edited that's a joke, that isn't it?
To be fair, I see why. When I watched the game today, I see why Paul Pogba wants to go. And if you're any fan out there, realistically, he's way above. He didn't even get out of second gear. He didn't even get out of second gear.
He cannot be sold, bro. I'm sorry, Nuradeen. Yeah,
he did not get out of second gear, and he's a levels above, bro.
For me, I'd protect him at all costs. I'd say to listen, you're not leaving. You're staying there. You're under a 2-year contract.
Would you say, Said, if you were Paul Pogba and you were in that position?
I'd be at the door, mate. I'll be at the door, mate.
Honestly, you've got Woodward, you've got the Glazers, you've got the lack of investment, you've got lack of strategy, you've got lack of foresight and planning, and then you've got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who's like a kid in the sweet shop, who's thinking, this is the dream job. I never thought I could be here. And now he's doing everything but to protect them. And like I said, I was always on flip-flop watch. But what's worrying for me is what Ole came out with. And I think we might have to end on that in that kind of note.
Yeah,
because to me, that's what the full circle's come round. We talked about the game. We've talked about the things that
what the general feeling was. Ole, what he said is you weren't happy about, and that's
no, because when you put it together, it's like, no, the squad why are these players being allowed to sign and pay big wages? Why have they been? The likes of Rojo, they're not even in the squad. So to me, I'm hoping that Demian not being there, I'm hoping that Lukaku would be able to go. I'm hoping that maybe Rojo hopefully will be able to go. So hopefully teams might see him in the preseason and go, you know what, we might fancy that. Because Rojo looked alright. He looked fit. He didn't look like he was.
We'll probably get about 5 million for it.
You know what? I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care. Send these guys on loan. Send these guys on loan. Get quality players in the team that had McTominay. Today he looked alright, but then when he's next to Matic, he doesn't look that speedy either. He doesn't look that speedy either.
No.
So only time will tell. But 2 elite midfielders, we need a dominant world class central defender still. We need Beckenbauer. Man. Oh my God, bro.
We'll probably end up calling Beckenbauer by then. Time he finishes United. The English Beckenbauer.
Beckenbauer was different level. He was a sweeper. Those of you who don't know, those of you young guns don't know what a sweeper is. That was a position of football. The likes of Ruud Gullit when I was growing up can play the sweeper role. You know what I mean? Fran Rijkaard can play that sweeper role. Yeah. You know what I mean? But hey, let me just put a shout out. Happy for Ghana. Absolutely fantastic shot. That's what we want, son. 17 years old. First competitive, first team game today. I don't care if it's against bunch of kangaroos, mate. I don't give a damn. Bunch of just kangaroo animals, literally. Yeah. I don't care. He had a shot. He was brave enough to take it, seen it, put it in the bottom corner. Big up. To me, man of the match for me, because that was his first touch. Yeah. One love, respect. That guy, let's get to 700-800 people. Let's get that Twitter going. Let's come on, talk to me. Ask the questions, guys. Am I being speak too harsh on those other United fans who are telling me, oh, Woodward is doing this, Glazers have done this? Those guys, am I wrong? Come on, everybody's entitled to opinion. I am entitled to my opinion, getting angry with them, with their opinion. Let's go, guys. Get us that guy on Twitter. Let's get up to me.
United talk back on Thursday.
You know what, we will see. But one thing I would say is that let's get this brother here to 5,000. Let's go, people. 5,000. United Central, let's get this guy to 5,000.
Biggest podcast in United, man. Telling you. Biggest podcast.
Let's get going, guys. Let's get going. United. Love, respect to all of you.
Shout out to the United stand guys in Australia,
man. Big up Flex, man. Big up Flex, man. Yo, big up Josh, man.
Josh is funny guy, man.
Josh, the bed test was my favourite, bro. the bed test, that was my favourite.
Yo, it's crazy, man. The Flex was telling me, man, Nuradeen and that guy called that says all the bro and all that guy saying, well, we love you again. It just shows, man. Man United, we're worldwide, we're still there, man.
You know what? Love to all the Australian fans and all those incredible fans who travelled, you know, from all 25 different countries apparently.
Crazy,
to go there.
We're all Man United fans, you know what? Man. There's no such thing as one Man United fan doesn't support that club as much as we do. You know what I mean?
Love. We just have varying different opinions.
Yeah, that's all, man.
If we all thought the same, the planet would be boring anyway, and our club would be boring.
No, the light didn't tell me the finger was down there.
Peace, love, respect.
You know what to do, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. There's a dog down there, and I don't like dogs, but I'll keep my cool.
Saeed's pants are a bit wet, people. You know what?
I'll be alright.
Get in the comments, man. What do you think of Saeed's fear of dogs?
Anyway, guys, you know what to do. Like the video.
Now. I want to continue the video. I don't want to say goodbye yet.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking of the dog, Pete?
I'm alright, mate. I'm looking to get out of it ASAP.
Well, you know what?
Anyway, guys,
it belongs to Pete, one of the biggest Man City fans.
Oh, fair play, man.
Place, man.
You're right, pal.
Big up, Pete.
You're right, mate.
Big up, Pete.
Yeah, mate. So you know what to do. Like the video. Subscribe to United Central. Obviously, we'll be back soon with another channel, another episode of United Podcast. Hope you enjoyed the video. Nuradeen, thanks for your hospitality. But you know what to do. Like the video. Subscribe to United Central. And I'm out, guys.
Peace. Love. That guy on Twitter.